Yeah, most sports talking heads make predictions, then hope you forget about how wrong they were. But not Mackey and Judd.
Write this down.
This is the big leagues, where we own our terrible predictions.
Write that down.
And keep track of each other's batting averages. It's Write That Down.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
With Mackey and Judd.
Welcome in to the most innovative segment in all of sports media. The only show in America that keeps track of our predictions with statistics every single week. It is Write That Down on Minnesota Sports with Mackey and Judd. We do the same thing, football-related, on Purple Daily every single Wednesday. And today's predictions that are likely to be wrong, presented by our friends at Nutrisource, gentlemen, the official pet food of Mackey and Judd and Purple Daily. Maya Mackey loves her, not only her Nutrisource treats, but her just her regular food, the chicken and rice blend. She's a Nutrisource gal, and she wants everybody to know it, Judd.
She definitely does. Our predictions might be wrong, but I'm going to tell you right now, what we feed our dogs, Phil and Dex, is always right because it's Nutrisource.
So right.
And let me tell you right now, the little girl on the left, Stella, well, she would not hear of it any other way. It might be what you're looking at there, which are the Training Rewards treats. It might be her breakfast and dinner. Stella loves them all. It's Nutrisource, and that's what makes me right when I feed my puppy.
So here's how it works, gentlemen. 3 predictions from everybody each week. They must be quantifiable. We keep track of batting averages and home runs. And if you want to be like, we're trying to get our guy Guzzo in here. We're having some technical difficulties. We're hoping to get him. If you want to be a guest listener participant at some point in the future, you can send us a message through the Score North app. Send it to Declan, and we'll get you scheduled for some time here, late spring, early summer. Are you guys ready to be held accountable?
It happens every week.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
So we'll start with Judd.
Oh.
A lot of color here. A lot of color here.
Yeah.
We'll start with the bad. There's some good, but we'll start with the bad, and there's a lot of bad for you.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm going to buzz every 3 of these so I don't blow the listeners' eardrums out. So there will be a credible report before the end of the season or in season that Cat is unhappy with his role with the Timberwolves. Okay, our chief legal counsel of Score North, lawyer Chase.
Yeah,
he went through this and explained why, based on historical precedent, this prediction is wrong. Okay.
Yep.
You said Kaprizov will score at least 2 goals in Game 1 for the Wild, and that Marcus Johansson would score a goal in Game 1 for the Wild.
Marcus Johansson had so many great chances too, and Jake Ottinger was phenomenal. So
this isn't horseshoes; it's not hand grenades. It's hockey.
I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it because I was very close.
You said Ant would drop 30 or more in the play-in game last Friday. The Wolves would be eliminated from the play-in tournament, and that the Wolves would not get out of the play-in round, and Cat will be traded after the season. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you say Kaprizov would score at least 50 goals in the regular season and be a finalist for the Hart Trophy. The injury kind of
I got
derailed that.
Yeah, very upset.
And you said Tibbs would be fired or he would resign by the end of the season. Dude, yep. Tibbs might be in the mix for one of the best coaches in the NBA this year.
He got his ass kicked last night, though.
You had 2 correct predictions. You said this is a home run. It's kind of like a happy birthday Joe Mauer today, by the way. It's like a first row and left Joe Mauer home run. That the Twins would win exactly 2 games. They'd split the series in New York. I think that was the likeliest outcome, but it was specific enough to where we'll give you the close shave home run there. And you said the Gus Bus would start Game 1 of their playoff series. And he did.
It's a rough week. Let's not sugarcoat it.
Old Macadac had a couple things come off the board. Not good. He said Cat would commit 2 personal fouls in the first 5 minutes of the Lakers playing game. He got really close. He actually had 1 early, and then there was one that could have been him or somebody else, and they gave it to somebody else. So he wound up not getting the 2 fouls. And I said Kaprizov would score 50 this regular season, and the injury derailed that.
Yep.
Okay, listeners need this one here. Jeremy said Mackey prediction, check with Declan on Wednesday.
So, bad beat for our guy Jeremy because we've mentioned it a lot today. But when he made you take your headphones off, he said by Saturday's last taping, you will mention the name Trey Lance on a podcast. You never said the name Trey Lance from Thursday through Saturday recordings. Therefore, that is not a hit. I am sorry, Jeremy. Bad beat, my friend.
Sorry, Jeremy. I'm not that obsessed with Trey Lance.
Well,
all right.
Your friends easily could have gotten you to do it, but we are such good friends we didn't.
Yeah, stay tuned on that one, actually.
Oh boy.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
you guys are evil. I'm very nice.
The other Thor said the Wild will host a first-round playoff series. AJ said Kaprizov would finish the regular season top 10 in points. He was tied for 15th at the time, but the injury derailed that as well. And then Arturo said the Wolves and Cavs would both be 4 seeds or higher in their respective playoffs in the conferences. Jake said Gustafson would start game 1, just like Judd said. And then Tim said Kaprizov, Boldy, or another Wild player would have more points this season than Fiala. So Kaprizov, despite the injury, actually finished with 3 more points than Fiala did in the regular season. So there you go. All right, Dex, rough week for you, man. Rough week for you. You said Marc-Andre Fleury would start game 1 of the playoff series. The Twins would win at least 3 out of 4 in New York. The Wild would host a first-round playoff series, and the Avalanche would miss the playoffs.
They did lose last night to the Kraken.
Yeah.
You're Kraken, Phil.
Yeah. Anything to say for yourself there, Dex? Or?
Is the Judd prediction not off the board?
I don't think so. I think you get 1 extra day, don't you?
Oh,
We have to talk in code about this, but
I don't know what it is.
You're
I'm
right.
pretty sure you get 1 extra day.
Okay.
So today.
You're right. Yep.
So at the end of today's,
Well,
write
you'll
that
know.
down.
You'll
This comes
know.
off.
Yep.
Okay.
I forgot.
Right? Because
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I got a
yes.
feeling it's about the Wild, and I got a feeling it's about the head coach.
Oh boy, we'll have to see what.
But I will not
Maybe
be
I'm
saying-
wrong, but I think I'm going to give you
shutting it
today.
down.
I interpreted it
By-
like that you get
Yes.
today.
Now-
yes.
Now,
That's correct.
does this potentially carry over to an afternoon or evening Judd, or is this just today's show?
I think legally it can't be an afternoon or evening Judd.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So that if that helps you, or maybe
I don't know.
deteriorates you.
I won't. I'll let Declan answer questions because it's his prediction.
I'll
It's
say
not
this,
mine,
Judd.
so.
By next Wednesday's accountability session, we will have a final ruling. I just
All right.
got a little gun shy there, I guess.
So with that here on the season, Judd batting .400 with 4 home runs, which leads both categories. Declan at .370 with 2 home runs. Listeners at .229 with 2 home runs. I'm all the way down at .120 with 2 home runs. All time, Declan leads with a .385 batting average. Judd leads with 272 hits. Listeners lead with 44 home runs. All right, so there we go. I think we got Guzzo here.
We do.
We got technology to work. It's 2023, and we have working technology. What's up, Guzzo?
It's actually Guzzo, but I can
Guzzo.
understand it.
Guzzo in the house here.
No, nothing a whole bunch. It was just a bunch of settings I had to go through on my web browser on my phone.
That's why we have IT professional Judd Zolgad here to help out.
I was
when-
here with suggestions.
So here's how it's going to work. We're going to go around the room 3 times. We're going to start with Guzzo, over to Judd, Declan, and then back to me. Before we make predictions here, what's your background as a Minnesota sports fan? When did you sort of get hooked or slapped in the face?
Well, it started out great with the '87 World Series. Then the Vikings were in the NFC Championship in '88. I'm like, this is going good. Then '91, I was at Game 6 of the World Series. That was a loud Metrodome, and then the Stars left, and then it all rolled downhill after that.
Yeah, it's gone woo like that since then.
Yeah. I was texting with my stepdad, who was a big North Stars fan back in the day. He's just saying it just kind of sucks that we can't use the North Stars name. So why can't this series be for the name? If it was like WWE, it'd be a no-brainer. The winner of this
Invasion
series
story.
gets to take the name
The Invasion.
Stars or North Stars.
Yeah, I like this.
And if the Wild win, they get to
kidding?
wear the branding in the next round, sell all the merchandise. Wouldn't that
But
be
the
great?
Wild loves its name. Come on, they love that name.
I still don't really get it.
I've seen some Wild merch that it's instead of the N, it's the W and the still font. That looks pretty awesome. I would think getting the colors back would be more than actually getting the name.
Yeah, the colors would be a good step. A good step for sure.
Fight for the colors.
So,
all right, Guzzo, you're first out of the gate here. What's your first prediction?
All right, we're gonna have Judd and Phil take off their headphones for.
Wow.
All right, I'm turning it down too.
Hey, Declan, has anyone ever made just a normal prediction when they turn their headphones off?
So we've made predictions against like one another for sure, but I don't think we've ever had a simultaneous both Mackey and Judd have their headphones off. So this is a first for you.
Well, so by the end of this week's, write this down. It will be Phil saying to Judd to get the flag.
By the end of write that down today, that's what you're saying?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. You guys can come back. Come back in, fellas. Yep. That's okay. Get the headphones on. Get the levels turned up. There you go.
All right.
Good to know.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
Are we going to do it?
Uh-oh.
Is it
oh,
time?
no. Oh, Judd could have two come off
Judd
the
could
board.
have two.
Oh, man. Judd. Oh, he's close.
Oh, what?
What was
I don't know. All right, back over to Judd here.
write this down.
Everyone's walking on eggshells. They might.
Yep. Everyone's very nervous that they're going to trigger a write that down.
Oh.
Did I?
Oh.
Write this down. Karl Anthony Towns will have at least 25 points and a double-double tonight, Wednesday night, Game 2 at Denver. So 25, at least, Declan, at least 25 points and a double-double. Because, when the chips are down, Karl bounces back and everyone says, that's Karl. Like, look at Karl. It's unbelievable what Karl can do.
Yeah, I think you're onto something. All right, Declan.
All right, write this down. So the Wild have a 1-0 lead on the Stars in the best of 7-game series. So I want to make this quantifiable. The Wild will not be trailing the Stars at any point in the series for the rest of the first round in terms of the games won. In terms of the games won. In terms of they will not be trailing in terms of the games. Yes, they will be down a goal at least at one. This would be a massive home run if it was the other way around, but no.
Macadac might take a swing. We'll see.
So they have a 1-0 lead. They could be tied at any point in the series, but they will not be trailing the Stars at any point by games in their best of 7-game series.
Okay.
Write it down.
Okay.
Write this down.
Okay, I don't know how to quantify this, so I might need help from Judd's hockey show here, but I think the Stars are going to take a run at Matt Dumba tonight.
Okay.
But I'm trying to figure out how to best quantify that.
This is tough.
Does the guy have to get a penalty?
How about this? The Stars will get physical with Matt Dumba in a way that triggers a penalty for the Stars or a fight between the two teams in some form.
Yeah, I feel like it has to trigger a penalty because they're going to hit
a
him.
hard hit. Yeah,
so, we can't do that.
So it would either be like, and this is where it gets subjective. Let's say there's some shenanigans after the whistle, and then like Foligno then comes in.
We'll know it if we
later. There might be some subjectivity here, and we may need lawyer Chase involved. We may need the score lawyers.
Legal counsel has just been all over the place.
This is why you keep lawyers on retainer.
Oh, we got a lot of money.
Yeah, well, we're getting there.
Write it down.
We got a lot of money.
Things down.
All right, back to Guzzo.
All right, I'm going to stay on the Wild train. They will not lose, or they will win at least 3 series.
Whoa! So
they're going to the cup.
So you've got him playing for the cup, basically.
Yes.
Hold on. Here it comes. Here it comes. You can't say that without
this. Get the flag.
You can't say that without this.
This was genius by Guzzo. His first prediction has come off the board.
The flag.
Yes.
He brings it to the flag.
Yes. You know what? He did it. He did it. You know what? I don't even care. You know what? Way to go. Hold on a second.
God, that was good.
That was awesome. I'm going to give you 2 flags. As my radio falls on the floor.
Wait. Did Guzzo say 1 flag or 2? I don't know.
Unbelievable.
What was the exact prediction? That this episode, Judd would get the flag?
By the end of this
That's the second time that's happened.
Yeah, thank you, Phil. That's right. 2 people have done that now. Copycat.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be a solo thing, not to where anyone else helped with it.
It was good.
That's
It was
great. You did the dirty work yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, I did the dirty work last time for the guest.
No, that was good. That's total credit to you.
Dex, if you could, for bookkeeping, put that on the list still, and we'll address it again next week in the actual standings. That'd be great.
Way to go, man.
Good stuff, man. Wow.
Write it
That's
down, you like
that
writing
is. You
things
want to talk
down?
about a high level? Write that down. Chess play. Guzzo is not messing around.
I had another one ready if that one didn't work.
Dude, I got to give you credit. Like you did all the dirty work and then scored the goal.
We're just puppets for the audience.
That's
here, right?
Kaprizov. You're like Kaprizov, dude. You went in the corner, you threw a check, you took the puck, you came in front, wrist shot, bang.
Lights the lamp. Amazing. All right, are we back to Dex now?
Judd.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. The Wild will win games 3 and 4 against Dallas this weekend at the X. So the Wild's
to
going to
either
win.
close out the series.
I think they're
probably.
probably. I
Think they
think
lose
they're
tonight?
probably going to lose tonight. Like game 2, they've gotten one. Dallas is a talented team, but I think that the Wild, with how they are now, the Wild is going to come back and win games 3 and 4 at the X.
All right.
Which would be impressive.
Write this down.
Okay.
All right, write this down. I said this on JHS with Jesse and Judd on our preview episode for this playoff series, and I want to make it quantifiable. We will see a game-winning goal in this playoff series by Ryan Reeves.
Wow. Is it going to be an OTGWG?
MIP?
Reeves?
Reeves?
Flano?
Scores! Yeah, we might see that. So I want this quantifiable. Revo, he gets the game-winning goal for the Wild
Oh, it's on
against
the
the
record.
Stars. Write it down. It is on the record.
That, in my opinion, is a home run for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, he
yeah.
doesn't. I
Like,
mean,
okay.
barely
Well,
scores.
I just wanted to
has
put
he
it out there.
scored how many? Has he scored a goal this
Couple
season?
goals.
He got hot in like March for like a week
Got
after
hot.
not having.
But yeah, this
after
is a
not
home-
having a goal for like.
I'm
30
trying to
games.
help you, Declan. I'm trying to help you. I just wanted that's an impressive prediction.
Okay. What do I want to do with my Wolves prediction
Write
here?
this down.
Let's go. I think they're going to win game 2.
Okay.
I'm not nothing else attached to it. I think they're going to win game 2. And they still deserve all the criticism that was dished for game 1. And Cat deserves the criticism for his 7 no-shows and 15 playoff playing games. And despite all of that, this schizophrenic, weird basketball team, who has the second best record against winning teams in the Western Conference this year, is going to wake up and they're going to steal one on the road against Denver tonight. And we're going to try and break the Score North YouTube channel tonight. We're going to stream, because these games start around the same time. We're going to stream post-game Judd's Hockey Show and post-game Flagrant Howls at the same time on the Score North YouTube channel. So there'll be 2 different shows on the Score North YouTube channel, we think.
Tweet us your screens. Have both audios just coming in.
Mind blown.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Mind blown. Hot takes galore.
And if it doesn't work, at least we won't be the highest profile live streaming failure of the week, because Netflix will always.
Write this
Oh man,
down.
you love. You're not letting that one go.
No,
are you?
I'm not.
Which is fine. I
And the
respect it.
reunion show did not live up to the expectations, even on demand.
I saw the
So,
review. It did not do well.
Yeah, that's
No.
too bad.
People were
ridiculous.
upset.
It's because they tried to do like an hour reunion show in one take live. 1 hour. Here we got 1 hour to flesh all this out. Well, as Andy Cohen pointed out for the Bravo reunion shows, all the like Vanderpump and all these shows, they do like an 8-hour taping, and then they take the best hour or 2 for TV. Because sometimes you don't have great stuff.
Oh, right.
You
Yeah.
need 8 hours to flesh it all out.
Yep.
Anyhow, I think Netflix would know this. Back to Guzzo for your third and final prediction.
All right, I'm going to go to the NFL draft this time with the Vikings. They will pick, or at least get 3 of these 5 players. Quentin Johnston, Tuli Talaupo, Saika Ika, or wow, I really butchered that one.
Look at Declan. He's like, what are you talking about?
Dorian Williams and Tanner McKee.
Okay.
Who was the second one after Quentin Johnson?
Tuli Tailupo. I can email you the actual name if you want.
And you said it was 3 of the 4, right?
I'm just curious to see how Declan tries to spell these in the shared document here. Actually,
I'm not going to do that. Email me that name. Email me that name. Just straight up. Just make.
Yeah, he's the defensive end out of University of Southern California.
Okay.
Love it, man. All right, Guzzo, great work here. This is actually one of the better performances of a Write That Down contestant that we can remember. Great work. Getting an in-the-moment prediction to come off the board. Since you've got this life-changing platform, is there anyone else you'd like to thank that helped you get to this pinnacle moment?
Well, I'd like to thank my Aunt Polly. She's the one that got me into Minnesota sports and been a homer ever since. And I'm just glad I didn't have to get hit by another car to get on the show.
Wait, is there a backstory here?
What?
Yeah, it was one of the cold days. My dog Larry got out, and I was crossing the street, didn't see the car coming at me, and I jumped out of the way and got hit by a car, and I put a couple jabs at Judd for not making it into work.
Oh my gosh!
Well, I probably deserved it.
Well, we're happy that you're still with us here today after getting hit by a car.
To play me.
Yeah, my dog-like reflexes just allowed me to get out of the way enough.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations on one coming off the board. Good luck with your other two predictions, and we'll do it again sometime.
All right. Thank you.
All right, there he is, Guzzo.
That was awesome.
Guzzo absolutely toyed with me.
Amazing.
He had me against the ropes and just delivered the knockout punch before I even...
He did.
Yeah, he
did.
A
forgotten arm.
By the way, Twins tickets available. They're coming back home after this East Coast trip. They lost a heartbreaker last night. They had a 2-run lead after the top of the 10th, and then things got weird in the bottom of the 10th. Yeah. They could have probably used Duran for another inning, but
yeah, they could have.
You know, they're just very conservative. Got to use 14 relievers whenever you can.
But get those tickets.
Anyhow, tickets are available, twins.com/tickets. If you've yet to see the new uniforms in person, if you've yet to see, so Gallo's coming back off the injured list. If you've yet to see Carlos Correa this season, all sorts of reasons to hang out. For my money, the best bar in America, Target Field. And there's baseball going on too. Twins.com/tickets. So there's 3 events happening today, which we already kind of talked about. How did they prioritize those? They're putting the Twins on Fox.
No. Today it's regular Bally's for the Twins.
Okay.
Because that's at 6 Boston. That's at 6 Central Time. So that game's in Boston.
Can't go long.
The Wild are on Bally Sports Extra at 8. They say it's 8:30. It's 8:50. It's an 8:50 puck drop. Just call it 8:50. And then the Wolves are on regular Bally Sports at 9. Friday is a completely different story.
Unless the Twins game goes, well, baseball games don't go very long anymore.
Twins did go, I think, 3:02 last night in 10.
That was the first 3-hour game of the year, right?
Yeah, and I was very disappointed. I'm done with the Twins now because of that.
Keep those games short. And then, hey, it's kind of rainy today, but Meadows at Mystic, not a bad place if you're looking to open up golf season in style here, Declan.
Yes, we're getting closer and closer to golf season. I have to stare at my clubs every day as I put my shoes on, and I just can't wait to go hit some balls at the Meadows at Mystic Lake. One of the most scenic, award-winning courses in all of Minnesota. It's a great public course. You can go to golfthemeadows.com to stay up to date on those tee time information. You get that frequent player card, gives you access to, plus the great Meadows Bar and Grill. Not just a great round of golf. You can sit there, enjoy a nice cold one before, after, midway through your round. Go grab something to eat as you go out for the back 9. Go to the golfthemeadows.com to learn more.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
All right, one more round here. Judd Zilgan.
So, to go back to the Twins scored in 9 innings last night before they scored 2 in the 10th. They scored 2 runs in Fenway Park. They have had games where they have absolutely pounded opposing pitching, but they also are not scoring runs consistently at all. So you can write this down. They have 2 games left. They play in Boston. They play in Fenway tonight, and then they have a Thursday afternoon game. In one of those 2 games, the Twins will score double-digit runs. So in one of those games, because like that Yankees game, I think they scored 9 in the first. I think they had 11 in the game, but they had like 7 runs the rest of the series. Now Garrett Cole was brilliant on Sunday, but the reality is Yankee Stadium and Fenway Park basically are inviting you to score runs. So Declan, the Twins will have 10 or more runs in one of the next 2 games at Fenway Park.
Write this down.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
Similar vein for me. I know this guy hit a home run yesterday. I think his only 2 hits this season are home runs, or maybe 2 of his 3 hits are home runs. But this is over. Write it down. Max Kepler will be DFA'd or traded in 2023. It's over. They got corner outfielders. They got corner players that can replace him. He has just been a shell of himself essentially since 2020. I think he's a ticking time bomb here. He will be DFA'd or traded in 2023.
Okay. All right. I've got a Twins prediction as well to round out the bunch here. So Joey Gallo, I think, comes off the injured list here.
Should be.
We haven't seen lineups yet, but
he's there, though, so you're probably right.
Joey Gallo in his first start back, whenever he starts, I don't know if he'll be off the bench tonight or what, but when he starts, his first start back will hit a bomb. His 4th bomb of the year will come in his first game back off the injured list. Write it down.
Swinging so hard, right? Didn't he hurt his oblique? Is that what he hurt?
I think so.
Right?
That sounds about right.
Which concerns me.
Obliques usually take 3 weeks.
That can linger.
And I don't know if they're like rushing him back or if it was a partial situation.
And Donnie Barrels, no offense to him, but he doesn't need to be playing. I mean, he's played well, but he doesn't need to play every single day.
No, Donnie Barrels in small doses would be.
God didn't put Barrels on this earth to play every day. Like he didn't touch him with he's not a really first baseman. Did you guys know that catcher's interference could be declined? That's the one thing I saw last night that I had no idea.
I did not know.
Also, did not know because I called this. This happens in catcher's interference happens in kids pitch like the first few years because the kids are getting used to it. So like I remember calling catcher's interference a lot, and maybe it is still a dead ball. It was a dead ball in Little League, but it's not a dead ball in the majors. I thought catcher's interference was a dead ball.
That's what I'm saying. But it can be declined. So the dude swung at it, hit a tapper to third. Miranda threw poorly to Barrels. Barrels came off the base. Guy on first went to third, and we're all like, that dude's got to go back to second. But because of Barrels, he didn't.
Yeah, it was a very chaotic, confusing situation. So just go score 10 runs and beat someone would be the advice. So there's your predictions, your accountability session, the only show in America that actually puts statistics next to our predictions here. Minnesota Sports with Mackey and Judd. And join us post-game for either Judd's hockey show after game 2.
Make a choice. Or
Flagrant Howls, or both if you want to flip back and forth. Maybe we can get Judd to appear on both at the same time. We'll see.
So here, Cat sucks. Kaprizov sucks. Wait, I forgot where I am. Whose show am I on?
All right, we'll see you guys later tonight for post-game shows.